Alright, so we're going to now do an up-down or vertical ellipse, and we're going to use this general form equation. So we'll do the solving of the completing the square as we normally have. Just copy all this stuff down here and put the -4 onto this side. Now we're going to group everything together. Put our parentheses here, minus 36x and plus 4y squared plus 8y equals -4. Okay, so as we did in the last video, we're going to go ahead and factor out the number in front of the x squared. And we're going to factor out the number in front of the y squared. And then we can go ahead and complete the square on the inside here. So -2, and then we'll square that. We get 4. Over here we have 2 over 2 equals 1. 1 squared is going to give us 1. And so we have 9 times x minus 4x plus 4 plus 4 times y squared plus 2y plus 1 equals -4. And since we added a 4 times a 9 and a 1 times a 4, then we really have 4 and we have 36. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify this a bit. This is going to end up being 9 times x minus 2 squared. This is going to end up being 4 times y plus 1 squared, and 36 on the right side. And then we'll go ahead and divide everything by 36 to get 1 on the right side, our standard form. And that gives us 9 times x minus 2 squared over 36 plus 4 times y plus 1 squared over 36 equals 1. And if we reduce that, we should get x minus 2 squared over 4 plus y plus 1 squared over 9 equals 1. Okay, so let's pull the characteristics out from here. We see that k is going to be equal to -1 and h is going to be equal to 2. Now, I've got y first here, and it really doesn't matter since this is adding. It doesn't really matter which is first here, but I like to put the a squared term in the front here, and it just kind of helps me to remember when I see y first that this is going to be up and down. How do I know that y goes with, or that a is actually equal to 9 and not to 4? It's because it's the bigger number. So just like in the left and right ellipse, I've got 9 is greater than 4, so I know that this is a. If y squared is with a, this is an up-down ellipse. Okay, so my a is going to be, a squared is 9, so a is going to be 3. B squared is 4, so b is equal to 2. And then I have this c number, which is the square root of a squared minus b squared, square root of 5. So this is the same that I had in the other ellipse. My center point, hk, 2, -1. Okay. What else? Vertices. Vertices are going to be at 2, 2, and also at 2, -4. Covertices are going to be at 4, -1, and also at 0, -1. And the foci, focal points, will be at 2, -1 plus square root of 5, and also at 2, -1 minus square root of 5. Again, these are all calculated from the characteristics formulas using HK, A, B, and C. So to put all these on the graph, Let's go ahead and get the center first. The center was at 2, -1. Puts it right here. And we can use the A and B values to get the box, which is also going to help us to place the vertices and co-vertices at the same time. So in this case, we have A equals to 3, but if we go back to our formulas, we're going to see that the box has a height this time of plus or minus A. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in the vertical direction, 1, 2, 3 down, and then B is 2. That'll be our left and our right. And then we're going to go ahead and sketch our box around here. And then finally, we'll draw in something that resembles an ellipse. And that would be the vertical ellipse. Oh, we forgot the focal points, didn't we? Well, let's go ahead and put those in. We'll draw those in green. So we're going to have, again, we did the simplification, or the approximation, I should say, on the square root of 5. And so we're going to get points of 2, -1 plus square root of 5 is 1.24. That puts us right about here. And then -1 minus square root of 5 was about -1 to 3.24, which puts us right about there. And again, we can go ahead and look at a computer-generated graph, and there are the characteristics shown very clearly. The box that we have, the center, co-vertices, and the focal points. Mine's better. Yeah, right.